Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about salary cap here in Season 2 of NBA 2K26, my team, whether or not the mode is worth playing at all, and also going to talk about what type of salary cap lineup I would build here in Season 2 if you are going to play. So, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to talking about this mode here in Season 2. To be completely honest, if you're looking for a short answer, is it worth playing? I kind of would lean no, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think you could kind of make an argument either way. I won't be playing salary cap this season personally, to be completely honest with you, probably not. I'll really only use it for gameplays, which is exactly what I've done so far. I mean, I did a Trey Murphy gameplay and then quit, for example, earlier today because I don't actually really care to grind the mode for points this season, to be totally honest. So I'm probably not going to. The reason that is because honestly, I don't think the rewards are that good. Green Machine base pack for 104 or 125 points, I think, whatever. 300 points gets you a double up game changer pack, which I think gives you double round points for that game, which is kind of neat. 2500 MT is at 500 points. 750 points gives you a cap buster game changer pack, which literally just boosts your salary cap by 100 for one game, so you can have 10,100 instead of 10,000. It's not a significant difference, obviously, although it can always, I guess that can be kind of nice if you're trying to fit something in. But 1,000 points gives you a Green Machine pack. This one's not a base pack, but it's still not a deluxe pack or anything like that. 1,500 points gives you one of the crappy Season 2 Amethysts. All of them suck. This is not like some Amethyst Premium pack. This is one of the 10 crappy Season 2 Amethyst rewards. They're all bad. That pack is useless. 10,000 MT at 2,000 points. Okay. And then at 2,500 points, you get a Shattered Prize piece towards a Season 2 mode completion. I think what this means, and I haven't confirmed 100% yet, why has someone already played, how many games does that say? 78 games of salary cap this season? What is wrong with that person? Anyways, I don't know, man. 2,500 points to me it's not nothing. It takes, and if you're solid at the game, anywhere from, I don't know, 13 to 15 games or so if you're really good at the game. If you're not that great, it might take a little bit longer. But either way, it's a decent amount of games per 2 weeks, and you have to do it in all 3 weeks to get all three rounds, I guess. So in all 3 2-week periods to get the ultimate mode completion. That being said, the mode completions themselves are not really worth getting at all this season. I mean, in Season 2, again, we've talked about this, but all 5 of these pink diamonds are terrible. And then, I mean, the Rainmaker's 10 box, the Legend Badge option pack, 50,000 MT, those can be, I mean, I don't think the Rainmaker's 10 box or the 50,000 MT is really all that worth it, but the Legend Badges might be. It's insane that the Legend Badges are likely the best mode reward, but they probably are, to be totally honest, which is a shame, but it's kind of how it is, man. I don't know. Oh, well. That being said, yeah, I mean, realistically, is this mode actually going to be worth playing for a mode completion this season? Probably not. But that's true about literally every single mode. That is not a thing. That is not something that is unique to. It's not something that's unique to this season by any means. Even at 3,500 points, or it's not unique to this mode, I should say. It is, I guess, kind of unique to this season. But every mode is like that. Where is it really worth doing? Probably not. 3,500 points gets you another crappy Season 2 Amethyst. This time you get to choose which crappy one you want. And then at 5,500 points, you get a crappy Season 2 Diamond. You don't get to choose which one you want, but again, they all suck. And then 6,000 points gets you this random Season 2 pack, which isn't actually going to give you anything particularly good itself. So overall, this is just really, really crappy. That's basically how I look at it. This is ugly, not very good rewards. And I think as a whole that it's going to be, overall, the rewards themselves are not good enough to make this mode worth playing this season. But that's true about every mode. So I think a lot of people enjoy salary cap mainly because it is less pay to win, and it's more of a mode where you can use those budget cards and build out your budget lineup and compete without having top tier cards. And with only a 10,000 salary, that makes total sense. That being said, I do need to tweak this lineup slightly because this is not quite the team that I intended to have in here. But I think if I do this right, we may still be, yeah, we're 400 above the salary cap right now, which means I am going to have to eventually, I am going to figure something out to bring the salary down slightly here. I think what I could do is put him there. You know what? Let's see. Let's try this. Wilson Chandler, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. And just like that, I like this lineup honestly a lot. I think as a whole, this is a really nice looking salary cap team right here. You could even make it a little bit better probably, but I love the depth. I love the fact that I have two really good bigs in PJ Brown and Raef LaFrentz. I love this card, by the way. If you need like a even I really probably should start him over PJ Brown, to be totally honest. When you look at this card, it doesn't jump off the page to you really, but his jumper is so freaking good. And he's got an 88 three ball, decent finishing, 81 block, 85 interior, 84, 88 rebounding, 69 speed isn't great, but I mean, for Ruby, it's not bad at all. He is such a good shooter, and he's got gold Deadeye, Limitless, set shot specialist, all those badges as well, and actually has some decent interior badges too. I mean, if I were to put like maybe a movable enforcer, break starter, or something else on him, maybe I will at some point, even though he's a Ruby. I don't know, maybe I'll add a couple of badges to him, because I really like this card a lot. I think he's absolutely awesome. Really nice little budget beast there. But again, it's all about finding those budget beasts. Marcus Smart has been my salary cap point guard since I got him out of a Hidden Gem Amethyst pack a few weeks ago. He is now out, which means everybody can get him. He's not a card that you're limited that is limited to being pulled out of a Hidden Gem pack at this point, so everybody can buy him. The thing I like about him is just elite level defense is really what he provides. 6'4", 85 interior, high 90s perimeter and steal, and again, 90 driving dunk and a smooth jumper as well. That's a skill set that I think is extremely valuable at the point guard position. Brant Stith has Pro 2 fade, and he's a budget beast as well. I mean, doesn't jump off the page, but 84 three ball, 84 perimeter, and I mean, I know he's only 6'5", but he's got Pro 2, which isn't as important now, but is still nice. He's got on-ball menace on silver. He's got a really nice jumper. He's got set shot specialist. He's not a special card, but for a salary cap budget beast, he's really nice. And then also I have Doug Christie as the backup, who's very similar, has Pro 2, has an absolutely money catch and shoot jumper, and is a decent defender, especially for an Emerald. Gold Challenger, glove, silver Deadeye, gold Limitless, gold on-ball, gold pick dodger. I know it's not a ton of badges, but for an Emerald, this card is really cold in his own right. Rodney Stuckey, I actually added a couple of badges too. Call me crazy for adding badges to a Ruby, but he now has Limitless range in addition to on-ball menace and pick dodger. So I added a couple of defensive badges as well as that Limitless range to him to make him a little bit better. Corey Brewer and Wilson Chandler, if you like 3 and D, that's what they do, especially Corey Brewer. Absolutely money jumper in his own right, 83 three ball, 85 driving dunk, and then versatility defensively that's really nice. 89 steal, 88 perimeter, 82 interior, 84 speed. Just a really nice budget beast shooting guard, small forward as well. He's also 6'9". I mean, I really probably should put this card at shooting guard ideally and be able to put somebody else at small forward. Right now, I don't. You know what? Let's see. How would we do this? Is there a way to make this a little better? Because Stith not having the advantage of that Pro 2 fade anymore makes me think that might not be as worth it. He is 500 salary, which means I have 700 salary to work with. Do I have somebody that I'd want to throw in here? What I generally do is when you're trying to fill a hole in your team or something like that, just go search and see what options you have to potentially replace him by salary. And to be totally honest, I don't love my options right now. I don't think. So I think he's just going to stay. And actually, I think he might stay. Yeah, he might stay starting. His jumper is really nice. We'll just leave it like this for now. This is fine. I really like to have Ruby James Posey in my lineup, but right now I don't think I have quite the salary cap room to fit him in, as good as he is. But Harvey Grant's super nice. Purvis Ellison's super nice. I actually put a little bit of, what did I put on him? I think it may only be on bronze at this point, but no, I put it on gold. Okay, set shot specialist on gold. He's got a 59 three ball, but a nice smooth jumper. That set shot specialist makes it a lot easier to green consistently with him open. And then Harvey Grant's a well-rounded, solid card in his own right. Does a lot of things well at power forward. Good shooter, good finisher, solid, well-rounded defender, good speed. Reminds me a lot of Ruby Sharif Abdur-Rahim from last year. I think a lot of y'all may remember that card. And honestly, I think that card exists this year too, actually. But Harvey Grant's another nice hidden gem that I picked up. I actually got him like day 2 in this game, and he's been on my salary cap team ever since as well. Also like that these Amethyst lock-in players are only 1,200 salary, so PJ Brown as well, being only 1,200 salary with how elite he is defensively and being a competent shooter as well, he's really nice. 95 block, 95 interior, 92 offensive, 95 defensive rebounding. Not horrible speed or agility, 88 vert, 95 strength. Again, just having budget beasts across the board. Everyone in my 10-man rotation can at least shoot a little bit. Purvis Brown and PJ Brown, or Purvis Ellison and PJ Brown, not quite as well, but still very, very solid. I have scoring in a couple different ways. I mean, even Rodney Stuckey off the bench, 6'5" PG, can come in and get a bucket for sure. There's a lot to like this season, I feel like. And honestly, with salary cap, the fun part about it is building out these budget beasts, or these budget teams with all of these different budget beasts. And that's what I've been enjoying about salary cap so far this season anyway. Or that's what I've been enjoying about salary cap so far this year and in the past as well. So if you want to play salary cap, go for it. I hope you enjoy it. Do I think it's worth playing? Not really, but is any mode this season worth playing? Unfortunately, not really. That being said, it's gonna do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.